Hey everyone, it's Matt from Surf City TCG. Today I'm in the bottom right playing GOLBEZ Crystal Collector. This is a new commander from upcoming Final Fantasy set, Dimir, for 1/4. He says whenever an artifact you control enters, surveil one. So you look at the top card, you get to decide to put it back on top or put it into your graveyard. And this happens anytime an artifact enters, so not just on cast, meaning anytime you make a token or have a, cast a creature, whatever, you get to surveil one. So you get to take through a lot of your deck. And then at the beginning of your end step, if you have 4 or more artifacts, you get to return a creature to your hand from your graveyard. If you have 8 or more, each opponent loses life equal to the power of the creature you returned. So the way this deck plays is to build up a huge board of lots of artifacts, and then return some high power creatures to burn everyone out. In the bottom left, Derevi Empyrial Tactician. This is a bird tribal deck featuring an old school Bant commander, free mana, but he's got an ability for 4 that lets you put him directly into play from the command zone. So that's a neat little trick. And then when he enters, you get to untap a permanent or tap one. And then anytime a creature you control deals damage, that triggers again. So you get to tap or untap things. So this is a tricksy Bant deck that plays a lot of ways to untap lands and do fun shenanigans with birds. Really powerful and a really cool deck with a very strong pilot. In the top left, Marina Vendrell. This is an enchantment tribal deck. 5 colors. Marina comes in, she draws you tons of cards. She cares about locking and unlocking rooms. That's not necessarily how this deck is built, but like just a very strong value commander, 5 color enchantress sort of deck with a ton of value that can really close out long games. And lastly, in the top right, Tasigur the Golden Fang. This is a Sultai value deck that cares a lot about landfalls and generally just plays around with graveyard strategies and various other Sultai related things. His ability lets you pay 4, you mill 2 cards, and then an opponent chooses one of the non-land cards that is in your graveyard that you get to return to your hand. So interesting little mini game, but essentially you're getting great value every time you activate him. The deck plays some ways to discount his activations, cards like Training Grounds, and then his Delve, when you cast him, lets you remove kind of the stuff that you don't want people giving you back. So it's pretty interesting and powerful commander. Enjoy the game.
Some weirdo, like it's
That's good. You've like grown into
like a
the
critical,
look.
yeah, critical accessory, or else it look like a toddler or something. I don't know.
I imagine it's easier for them to play in person. It's just we can't see our faces on Spelltable.
Exactly. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, I think we're pretty cool.
Good luck. Have fun.
You can't make me. Right. I'm gonna play. Yeah, it's true. I'll play a Proving Ground and pass the turn.
Windswept Heath, crack it, get a Surveil land, pass.
Alright, draw. Sure, let's start with There's a Saga.
Wow.
Pass.
All right, draw. I'll start with a tapped Path of Ancestry and pass.
I will shock in this Temple Guard or Goddess Shrine, and I'll play a Greater Oromancy, and I'll pass.
Yikes.
Well,
Hinterland Harbor 2 for Farseek. Pass.
Sure. Let's go Gloom Lake Verge. Sure. I'll I'll pay 2 life to cycle this Street Wraith. Two for Talisman of Indulgence. 1 for Retrofitter Foundry. I'll pass.
Okay. I'm going to untap and draw. All right. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. I'm going to crack it for a Meticulous Archive. And after Meticulous Archive enters... Crap, I actually have to do it. I can't shortcut it. No.
Ponder. Preordain.
I'm going to cast a Burden's Cry.
Oh. Not even close.
All right, I can't... Oh, no, I have to shuffle now. All right, rip shortcut.
Judge, delay of game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm just kidding. Take your time. Take your time, but also hurry the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Here I go. Check this out. The super quick surveil. Oh my god, that's staying on top. All right. Well, this scry is going to be useless. 1 green for 1 Birds of Paradise. And I'm going to pass.
Is that an artist proof?
It is.
Cool.
It has Derevi.
Wow.
Oh, what's on the other side?
Birds of Paradise.
Pool?
Prove it. Okay. It's upside down. They did it upside down. That triggers me so hard.
No, it's not upside down.
No, okay. It looks like it was upside down for a second. So we're really gonna have a connection.
That's really cool.
I want to play a Rite of Flourishing.
What? Really?
Rites of Flourishing.
Oh, okay.
My second land, I'll play Temple of the False God. And I'll pass.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill the group
Just
hug
hugging.
player.
Blow them up.
And so distrustful of the hugs.
Draw an additional card.
I've never done a trustful. I want to.
I
It's
don't.
never come up.
So the thing is, I don't trust them to know themselves, and I'm kind of a chubby boy. So my friends, I think, would definitely
That's
try, but
reasonable.
then I think I'd probably just end up hurting everyone in them. Like, I'm not that big.
What if you could guarantee a successful catch?
Well, then I do it. Yeah, I trust people. And if
Nice.
they let me fall, then I probably did something to deserve it. And that's,
Forest and Shifting Woodland. 2 lands return. Soul Ring.
Wow. I'm a little behind.
you drew an extra card, right?
I did. Sakura Tribe Elder.
Steven.
I will. Whoa, this is gross. Sack the Steve right away. I'll get an island tapped. Tap a Soul Ring and a blue for a Fairy Mastermind,
Ooh.
Wow.
which is crazy.
Ooh.
And then I'll delve 4 and use the 1 floating and tap a black to cast Tasigur. Pass turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw 2.
I'll draw.
Saga to 3. I guess I'll float a colorless. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. Get Soul Ring. Play Seed of the Synod as land for turn. Actually, I think I'll play a Fomori Vault instead. Sorry. Never mind. I'll stick with the first thing. My bad.
You can play 2 lands, right?
Oh, yeah. That is helpful. Okay, thank you. I'll play both then. Alright, colorless floating. I'll pay 2 for GOLBEZ. And then let's use the 1 floating and tap Fomori Vault for 1. Activate Retrofitter. And put in a servo. And when that enters, I'll surveil 1. Let's put a Lorien Revealed into the graveyard. Okay, and I will move to end step, trigger GOLBEZ. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts, so I'll return a creature. It'll be the Street Wraith.
Value. Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw a card, and then I'm going to draw a card, and then I am going to tap 3. Whoa, spin, and cast my commander, Derevi, Empyrial Tactician. Some text. When she enters or a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, I can tap or untap target permanent. On her ETB, I'm going to untap Path of Ancestry, but before then, I am supposed to scry. That goes straight to the bottom. I am going to tap 1 and cast a bird, Artificer's Assistant. When I cast a historic spell, I scry 1. I'm also going to scry 1 because Path of Ancestry on a bird. I choose to keep that one on top. And then I'm going to play a Temple Garden. I'm going to lose 2 life. And a 3-tree city. I'm going to name bird. And for 2 and a tap, I make mana equal to number of birds I control of 1 color. I'm going to tap 2 and play side quest, raise a chocobo. When it enters, I get a chocobo token. Isn't it so cute? It's a 2/2 with the landfall, get +1/+0 until end of turn trigger. At the beginning of my first main phase, if I have 4 or more birds, I get to transform it into the black chocobo and look for a land and put it on the battlefield. I will pass.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Draw.
Black Chocobo is insane. No, it's amazing.
Priam. I'll shock at a crypt.
You get any land?
Any land, including Three Tree City, but it's already here.
Wow, this card's nuts.
Which one is
I haven't
this?
seen it. Side
It
quest
gets
raise a
better the more
chocobo.
times you read it.
That card's insane. It's like a 2-mana find any land, put it into play, but you also get a 2/2.
You get the 2/2 token. It also flips over into a 2/2. The landfall works for
you
this
get two
chocobo.
2/2s. Holy
Yes,
shit,
and
this
the
card's
black
crazy.
chocobo's landfall triggers for all birds.
I'm gonna need to buy like 20 of these.
Time to start specking.
You drew 2 already, Dusty?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many cards do you have, Ben? 800?
6. Full grip.
Green, a white, and 1. Bummer. Yeah, green at 1. I'll play Calyx, Guided by Fate.
Pass.
Yep, that's good. A counter on her. And then I will pass the turn.
No one dealt with fairy.
Oh, look at that.
So we just
Yeah,
lose
I'm
to
sorry,
Fairy
guys. I couldn't do it.
Mastermind?
I'm extremely scared of the fairy mastermind, but I couldn't do
It's
crap
already
about it.
done its damage, and no one. Yeah, worse.
Swamp Takanuma. We'll tap 5 for a Bloodthirsty Conqueror.
I'll respond and cycle Street Wraith, paying 2 life. Yep, no response.
Tap a black for a Deathrite Shaman. Swing the Fairy Mastermind at Dusty, 2 in the air.
Take 2.
Pass. Move to end step. Pass
Did
turn.
you gain your 2?
Yes. There we go.
Okay, end step. I have nothing. Tap upkeep. Guess we'll just do this now. And upkeep, I'll pay 4 and cast a desynchronization.
Ooh.
Gonna return all non-historic permanents to owner's hands.
Womp, womp, womp.
Any responses, anyone?
Well, yeah,
Hold on.
hang on.
I have none.
Ben has drawn like half his deck. I'm sure he's got an answer.
Swan Song.
Yeah. All right, draw for a turn. Did you draw, Ben?
Yes.
Play Shipwreck Marsh. Actually, I'll play Dimir Aqueduct, bouncing Seed of the Synod. And play Seed of the Synod as second land. Artifacts entering, I'll surveil. Put a Morphic Pool into the graveyard. I'll move to end step, bring back Street Wraith to my hand, and I'll just cycle it right now. Pay 2 life, you gain 2, Ben. I'll draw a card. I'm done.
All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to have no upkeep, and I'm going to draw and then draw. Now that I'm done with that, at the beginning of my first main phase, I get to flip. From side quest Raise a Chocobo to the Black Chocobo. Two bird. When this enters, when it transforms, search your library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Landfall birds you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. I am going to look for Azorius Chancery and place that on the battlefield.
Nice.
In response to the Azorius Chancery trigger, I'm going to do one of these shuffles.
Does someone have a dog? I keep hearing.
Yeah, that's my dog. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Ancient lab that just sits by my feet and snores the whole time.
That's cute.
I can mute myself if I need to.
No.
Let's
It's
see
totally
if this
fine.
works. I'm going to tap these two, and I'm going to tap them into 3 Tree City. And I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I'm going to name blue for this mana. Now with the Azorius Chancery, I'm going to bounce 3 Tree City back to my hand.
Pretty
Land
good.
for turn. Talon Gates of Madara. On entry, I'm going to phase out the Conqueror.
Nice.
Conqueror is phased out, and 1 landfall trigger for my birds. That's actually 2 now, so 2 Black Chocobo triggers and 2 for the individual Chocobo. Second land, 3 Tree City. I will tap it into its... Okay. Lose 2 of the blue mana off of the 3 Tree City. The first activation there, and play an Augury Owl. When the owl enters, it's going to scry me 3. Sure. Let's go ahead and bottom 1, 2 in that order. Then I'll use 2 of that mana and tap it into the new 3 Tree City for an additional 6 mana from 1 to 7. 7 mana will be spent on 1, 2, Fairy Mastermind.
Nice.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, Reconnaissance mission. Landfall off the 3-tree city there. That's the 3rd black chocobo trigger. 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, and I'm gonna cast Delny, Streetwise Lookout. Creatures I control with power 2 or less trigger twice. And they also can't be blocked with creatures of power 3 or greater. Now that does not matter this turn because they're so huge. But yeah. I have no hand. Let's see how we can do.
Well, you're gonna get a new one.
I'm gonna go to combat. Well, Ben, I'm sorry. I will proceed to declare attackers. And I will be swinging all of these here gang members at you.
No flyers, so I'll take it all.
3 of these are flyers. The chocobos are running on the ground.
Okay.
Black chocobo is a 5/2. The individual chocobo is a 7/2. And the flyers, yeah, they go through for 3, 4, and 5.
So the one on the right is 5, you said? 5 attack? The black one?
Yes, the black chocobo here is a 5 damage, 2 toughness. The individual nameless chocobo is 7 damage, 2 toughness.
Okay, I'll chump the 7 with the Deathrite Shaman and
Okay.
take the rest.
Okay, so that's 5 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 14 plus another 3, 17.
Okay.
And I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 Derevi triggers and 4 reconnaissance mission triggers. I have to choose the Derevi triggers first. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. And then I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I guess that's still there. I am kind of looking down the barrel of a gun.
What do you see?
You untap 4 things or double that?
I sadly don't get to double it because Derevi was pumped by Black Chocobo. It was a very sad moment.
Got you. Okay, yeah.
I've got a lot of mana. Okay.
It pumps all of your birds? Oh my god,
Yeah.
what were they thinking with this card?
It's insane.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry for this. Wasn't expecting to think
No,
so
this
hard
is
on turn
sweet.
4. Rest in peace, my historic cast trigger off of the Artificer's Assistant. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I could cast this and get left with nothing. All right, I'm chill. I will pass. Everything gets reset in power.
Cool. Draw. Wow.
Now that you have drawn 2, I will draw 2 off of my Fairy Mastermind plus Delny, and I will give one to Ben. Another one.
I'll play a Flight of Strand. I'll crack it. I'm just drawing all ends. I'll cast Marina. Blue, green, red, black. white. Or black, white. White, black, blue, green, red. Cast Marina,
Nice.
reveal top 7. 2, 7. Propaganda, Ghosted Dancers, Adelana Blossoms, Mirari's Wake. Those will go to my hand. The chances of me connecting anywhere are those not big. What do we have for blockers here? We have a servo. We got a bunch of flying stuff. Push commander.
1/1, 1/4,
Tassigur's
2/2.
5. And you have how many birds do you have, Roboto?
Well, right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
untapped,
birds. I have 1 untapped bird and the fairy mastermind. These 2 are in the air. Delny's on the ground as a 2/2.
Okay. We've got 4 mana. Got green. Not double green. Got blue. I do have blue.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that when Ben drew their second card, I'm going to draw 2 more cards.
Well,
Why he didn't draw 2?
I did draw 2 because his because he drew 2 off fairy from Dusty's turn, who drew 2. So I drew 2, 1 for Dusty, 1 for Roboto. So I did draw 2.
Here's my additional 2 for a total of
Yeah.
4.
I'm not following. Sorry. I'm
So Dusty,
inept.
obviously Dusty drew 2 for turn, which triggered my fairy mastermind and then his fairy mastermind. But because he has Delny, he drew 2 from his fairy.
Oh,
So he
Delny,
drew a
okay.
second card. So I drew off my fairy
Oh.
again. So I drew 2.
Okay. And you don't have anything to deal with this, Dusty?
Not during my withdrawal phase. I can now. I can sword something, but I don't know what to swords. By Delny at this point.
Swords
but...
your right of flourishing. And
that is not the
actually,
problem.
better yet, put that card in the shredder.
Oh, it's such a good card. All swords the
Oh
Delny.
yeah, it's so good.
No!
It is. Don't be all
Why
upset.
have I been
No, that
targeted?
card is
Yeah, she's
hot
good.
garbage. You're not going to
Oh, it's
convince
so much
me.
fun. I love it so much.
I gain 2.
Yeah, I do. And then you have how big are your things?
I have a 2/1 in the air and a 1/1 in the air.
Okay, I'll swing you for 3.
Oh, well, sure. I will take 3.
Cool.
I'll allow the constellation.
Yeah. How much do I want to piss off Matt?
There's no way.
This game's already ruined. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter if
this
you copy
game's
right of
been pretty
There's
flourishings at this
no
point.
way.
Yeah, I'm definitely copying Rite of Flourishing.
No.
Not my fault. He's playing bracket 3 Kinnan over here. So all right, I'll pass.
We are definitely getting our land drops today.
1, 2.
You've drawn 3.
You draw 3.
Here's my 1 draw.
Tap 3, paying 4 life. Toxic Deluge for 4.
There's no way. My hopes and dreams. Well, this many cards. No response.
Okay.
Ew.
Botto.
Damn. Really don't want them to come back. Poor guys. Fly away.
Tap 4 for a Druid of Purification.
Wow. Okay.
Starting with me, I'll pick.
You know he has greater Oromancy
Greater Oromancy.
before you cast this.
I forgot that nobody could blow those up this whole time.
Shroud. Okay.
It just means I get to keep my rights, and we hit the reconnaissance mission as well, probably.
Well, I guess I'll just pick the Greater Oromancy.
Mhm.
That's my pick.
Do you have anything else that's targetable, Dusty, besides
No.
Oromancy? Okay. I'll pass. No targets.
I will choose nothing. Well, as in I'll choose Greater Oromancy.
I'll choose the reconnaissance mission.
Oh! Betrayal. No
Political
solidarity.
I was not.
I had
Well,
solidarity.
I don't think it's right anyone let you keep that anyway. It's not a good play by anyone.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
tap
but
2 for 3
I might as well
visits.
defer the choice to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Then I get to look like the good guy.
I'll
Mhm.
grab a Hedge Maze.
Except
get to keep
now
your
I'm
artifacts.
saying this and ruining everything.
Mhm.
Dude, so many land.
I'll leave it on top. I'll play a Beseiju who endures. And then I will move to end step and pass.
On your end step, I would like to respond by activating my Derevi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll activate her and tap down the Bloodthirsty Conqueror.
Okay, well, I had something too, so I'll just respond to Derevi, I guess. 3. I'll flash in Liberator.
Oh,
That's it. My turn?
Yep.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw 3. There's still 2 of them, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
I will. Oh, womp womp.
Very good. Alright, I'll play Command Tower, and I will play Shipwreck Marsh. Oh, and I could play one more land, but I do not have one. Alright, let's go 2 colorless. And can this make blue? Yes, makes blue naturally. Nice. Alright. Play commander first. Hmm. Oh, this will get a counter. One, two, three. I'll cast Psy Master Thopterist.
Hmm.
So Liberator will get a counter. And I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap, upkeep, and then I will draw 1, draw 2, draw 3. I get to play 3 lands this turn. I will play 1, play 2.
Oh, sorry, I just missed my end step trigger. I'm going to return Street Wraith.
Let's see. I will tap a Talon Gates of Madara and a Meticulous Archive. For a Ledger Shredder. When I cast my second spell each turn, when a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives. Then I will tap half of Ancestry and a Temple Garden, and I will cast Spire Owl. On cast, I scry 1, then connive. So I will scry 1. That's not even good right now. Get out. And then draw a card and discard a card. Ben, how many cards do you have in hand?
5.
Wow, okay. Yeah, all right. Goodbye to Edric, Spymaster of Trust. I get a counter on the Ledger Shredder. I'm now going to tap Azorius Chancery. For a Strix Lookout. 1/2 Flying Vigilance. Tap 2 and tap it to draw a card and discard a card. Oh, hello, Spire Owl. I get to reorder the top 4 when that actually got to enter. That is horrible. Keep it in the same order. Actually, I don't think I can break out of that. So I'm going to keep it in the same order, except the fetch land will be the top of the lands.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's tap 2 and a 3-tree city to make 4 mana, because 4 birds. I will use it on a Spark Double. Spark Double is going to enter as a copy of Derevi, except it has a 1/1 counter.
Nice.
On entry, it's going to untap the 3-tree city. I'm going to go to combat. Ben, I would like to ding you for 2.
Sure.
On hit, I will untap 2 lands. Azorius Chancery and a Path of Ancestry.
Which clone was it that you hit?
Spark Double.
And who are you hitting
You know?
for 3? Sorry.
It seems I untapped the wrong land. I will pass.
One, two, three. Play of all the champions. I'll do green, green, 2 for add-on to blossoms. Draw. I'll do green, white. 1, 2, 3. Cast the Mirage Wake.
Wow. Okay.
I'll respond Cycle Street Wraith.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Draw a card from add-on. Play a Xander's Lounge as my second land for turn. And do you have a 4 or 5 Derevi? Is that how big she is? The 3, 4.
I do have a 3/4 Derevi.
3, 4 Derevi over here. Druid's a 2, 3, and Tasker's a big old boy. 4, 5. I'm forgetting how big he is. I'm just gonna pass.
I'll play an Undergrowth Stadium, Prismatic Vista. I'm gonna crack the Prismatic Vista, go get a basic.
Cool.
I'm gonna tap 14
Okay.
and cast Doppelgang, X equals 4.
Sheesh.
Okay. Targets.
I need to name my targets first. Okay,
What the hell?
Bloodthirsty Conqueror, Mirari's Wake, one of the bounce lands. I'll do Demir Aqueduct and Druid of Purification.
Damn.
Before I try to dig, does anyone else have anything?
I can get rid of one of the creatures.
I think I
Okay.
have something, but if you could dig for backup, because he suspiciously held up 1 blue mana, that would be very cool.
It's a double spell, so it wouldn't have done.
So I can dig for backup, but I also have a way to have him sack 1 creature right now. So I think that would be
I
good
see.
in conjunction with
Okay.
the removal. So
Let's see what we can
I
do
can't
here
do
then.
both though.
You can pass priority, and I'll try to do my thing, and then it'll bounce back to you if he has a response.
I mean, you guys
So-
want. I'm sure you guys want him to have the rec stage.
No!
I don't. I mean, he's gonna make how many of them?
What's that? 4, right?
4 more, yeah.
4.
Yeah, but that basically wipes
I
my
know.
whole board. I mean, even if he targets you,
I've got 4
Some-
targets by myself. I don't know if he wants to choose 4 targets deep for me, but you're right.
well, he's gonna have 4 entering, so that's
Mhm.
12 or up to 16 things that are being destroyed. I mean, unless no one else picks anything. You
I
know?
doubt anyone's going to pick anything.
I really
Who's
wouldn't
doing
want to
this?
pick anything. And sorry, was Eidolon one of the targets? I forgot the targets already.
No, it's
Bloodthirsty Druid, Mirari's Wake, and Dimir Aqueduct, which is the 2 mana bounce land.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't want any of that happening.
All right, I'll pass priority.
So I will attempt here to tap 3 and play Aven Interrupter.
Yeah.
On cast, I'll scry 1. I'll keep put that to the bottom, unfortunately, even though that's like my favorite bird. When it enters exile target spell, it becomes plotted.
It's pretty
Okay,
good
I'm gonna
here.
respond to that because you're gonna plot my doppelgang. Strict Serenade.
Oh no, we countered it with a
There's
bird.
no way.
You get a different bird. You get a different 2/2 bird.
That is
There's
so
no.
offensive.
He was ready for the creature counter spell.
how was that for like insult to injury?
That's offensive.
At least it's a
How
bird.
dare
You
you.
like that?
You just flipped him the bird.
Oh my god.
Dusty, are you responding to that?
I'm waiting to see if Roboto's going to work.
I'm
Well, we
gonna
start
pass
over.
priority.
I can pass something. I can pass the what do we call it? The Conqueror.
I guess I have priority first
Yeah, that's
on
what I'm
the Strix.
Oh, I
Okay.
get to draw a card and discard a card with Ledger Shredder, and I already know what it is. It's not anything that helps.
Wait, don't you get... Oh no, only when Derevi enters, right? You get to tap or untap that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we want... I think we probably prefer the sack a creature effect versus me drawing 1 card in an attempt to...
Well, he probably just sacks his commander.
Well, yeah, but if you've got removal, pinpoint
For
removal,
1.
we at least get to clear 1 of... Well, I guess, yeah, if you target
Oh,
one of
that's true.
those, he sacks the commander as the other one.
Yeah.
I suppose
There's
the
no-
sack effect doesn't matter then.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'll dig. Have to sack 2 pretty relevant things, though. So what is he going to get? Potentially 4 Conquerors. And that would mean if he hits for 5, he gains 20. No, 25.
Well, he's not going to get a Conqueror. I'm going to exile that.
So he'll get the Druids.
Yeah.
All right,
The
pass.
mana doubler sucks, but they all wait. Do
Okay.
they all come in at the same time? We don't have. We
Yeah.
don't get to choose. They're all his. He was in control anyway. It's too bad.
Okay.
Okay, so Strict
if Matt's
Serenade
pass-
resolves.
Well, yeah. We still go through another priority pass. So.
Okay.
All right.
so-
If Matt passes, I also pass.
I will path to exile.
Wait, is
the
Strix
Conqueror?
still in the stack, or is this happening after?
I don't know. It doesn't particularly matter, does it?
It might, because Roboto gets to scry, or I don't know, he has a bird entering, so I don't know. Does that matter?
I sadly have nothing that matters
Okay,
with the bird
okay.
entering.
Okay, I guess not
Okay.
then.
Even Interrupter
Seriously,
exploded.
Okay, and then before Doppelgang resolves, after all of that, I will just pay 2 and drop in a Tithing Blade at flash speed, which will make each opponent sack a creature. And on casts, I will make me a Thopter, so I'm going to Surveil 1 2 times from 2 artifacts entering.
I need you to remind me after this game to check to see if I have any basics in this deck.
Okay.
If I have any basic in this deck, I could have done something really hilarious right here and screwed everyone else but myself.
Rit Derevi, she gets sacked.
Everyone sacks 1 creature of their choice.
Aside from me now.
Darksteel
Tasigur.
Citadel to the graveyard and Undercity Sewers to the graveyard with Surveils. Alright, that's it.
Dang. Okay.
So you're
Okay,
getting
so I'll make
4 Dimir
4
Aqueducts and
druids.
4 Druids.
And don't forget 4 Mirage Wakes. The hottest of the hot.
Yes. At least he's tapped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you should have picked an untapped land. Could have
Okay,
had-
so
I
I
mean, I
have
don't
4 of
honestly play
these. 4 of these entering. I'm gonna
yeah,
bounce
they
4
enter untapped
lands.
with Doppelgang.
Oh, they do? Oh, shit.
Well, no, not those. Those enter tapped by nature.
What doesn't enter tapped?
If you chose other lands, they would enter
Yeah.
normally, however they enter
Oh.
normally.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Depends on how many lands. How many lands did we play before you did that?
2. So I have 1.
We'll have one thing that taps for 5 mana.
We'll untap this. Or no,
Pretty good.
untapped. Interland Harbor.
Just play Nyx Bloom Ancient. Each land taps for 15.
So bouncing
No,
the
wait.
Beseiju, Forest, Takanuma. I'm bouncing these 4 to my hand.
Boseiju, Takanuma, and what are the others?
Hinterland Harbor. I'm gonna
Just
play the
nothing?
Hinterland Harbors.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just nothing. And then 4 druids.
What a
So
game this is.
I mean, I'll pick
Dang.
the first. We'll go in a circle for the first one. I'll pick Mirari's Wake on Dusty's board.
I'm passing on and
Everyone's
saying
gonna just
no.
skip. Pick it, whatever I
I'm
pick.
going to choose Mirari's Wake.
All right, second one. What's the next scariest thing? I guess the Rite of Flourishing. That's 2. 3 is going to be the copy of it. And then 4 is going to be Urza Liberator.
Dang.
Eidolon's an enchantment too.
That's okay.
Just
Hey,
saying.
you got 3 out of the 4. Be happy
I'll
about that.
respond. I'm gonna tap Retrofritter Foundry, sack Urza Liberator because it's a Thopter. And I'll make a 4/4 construct. Yeah. Value.
Okay, so I have 4 Mirari's Wakes. I have 5 Druids that are getting
I'll
+4,
surveil one when that
+4.
enters.
And I have 1 untapped land.
Leave that on top.
I will say go.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw 1. 1. Just
Oh
one?
wow, just one.
It's just one.
How boring.
Yeah, what the hell, Ben?
What happened?
I will be the last
Where's
one
our
to draw
draw?
3. I
Who
have the
turned
last
off,
laugh.
Who turned off the faucet?
And you made a big deal out of it, and he thought it was scary, so he turned it off.
That's true. This is my fault.
Well, it could be worse. There could be Rites of Flourishing on the battlefield.
Rites of Flourishing is a perfectly fun card. You guys are just salty.
Hey, I appreciated it. It helped me a lot this game.
I will attempt to preordain. Scry 2. I see. I'll put them back like that. And draw this card. Three. I'll cast a Stride Hanger Automaton.
Nice.
My Thopters get +1/+1, and if I make an artifact token, I also make a Thopter. On cast, so it won't apply this time, I'll make a Thopter. And that will allow me to surveil 1, so I'll put this Master of Ethereum into the graveyard. Alright, what are we doing? I'll tap Dimir Aqueduct for blue-black, cast a Baleful Strix. ETP, I'll draw a card, and then I'll make 2 Thopters, essentially. Then I'll surveil 1 2 times. Island to graveyard. Archway of Innovation to graveyard. Play Vault of Whispers as land for turn. Surveil 1. I'll leave that on top. I was counting. Artifacts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. You got any flyers, Ben?
No.
No way.
3 of these can attack. And you have no blood conquerors at the moment, right?
No, it's exiled.
Roger. Go to combat. I'll send a 2/2 Thopter at you in the air.
Sure.
Alright, going to move... Yeah, that's better. I'll move to end step. Trigger GOLBEZ. I'll target Master of Ethereum. So it's going to get returned to my hand, and then since I have 8 or more artifacts, everyone's going to lose life equal to its power, which is going to be 14. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hold on, maybe I miscounted. 1, 2, 12, 13. 13.
But I can't display anything you say anymore.
That is fair. End turn.
Okay.
He does it every game, don't worry.
What?
I untap. I draw for turn.
Wait, what do I do
Cool.
every game?
You just like downplay everything that you're doing, and then you'll like do like 20 to the table out of nowhere.
I never downplayed anything.
If anything, he upplayed the scariness of rites of flourishing.
That is true.
The most casual ass Magic Commander card.
Maybe I should word it differently. He downplays himself by uplifting everything else. How about that?
Mm.
I was just trying to kill Ben.
Okay, let's see. I am staring down multiple opponents with open mana. So let's see if I can get the big sneaky. Wow. That last second master there just changed all of my math. Okay.
It's fine.
I've got this,
Now I'm downplaying.
potentially this. All right. Gonna play a land for turn, a Flood Farm Verge. This. This. Okay. I'm gonna spend 4, and I'm gonna attempt to bring in Derevi with the activated ability. On entry, I'm going to target 3 Tree City. In response, holding priority, I guess you need to hold priority for a mana ability. So that is a 3 Tree City activation with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birds. And I'm going to make 6 white mana. If Derevi, yeah, okay. I guess I untap 3 Tree City then. And then I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to cast Wargate X equals 3 to search my library for a permanent with CMC 3. Is there any response there?
What are you getting?
I can't tell you. It's a CMC 3 permanent.
You could tell me.
Is
Well,
it
it
a Magic
is.
the Gathering card?
He just wants you to tell him.
What'd you say, Roboto?
It is a bird.
Go figure.
I will respond. Do I respond? I will not respond. Proceed.
No response?
Nope.
Okay. I will search. Behold. A bird with CMC 3. Mirror entity.
Nice.
I'll shuffle my library. And
Number of
That's the
creatures?
shapeshifter one, the changeling.
Yeah.
number of creatures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds right now.
Okay.
All right, just squeeze them like that. This deck. Okay. Mirror entity is here. I get to do another thing at whatever speed I want. So I'm going to -2 on this to tap it into 3 Tree City. and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Going up to 8, I'm going to call a blue, and then I'm going to use all of it and make my creatures 8/8s until end of turn.
Cool.
I actually got to do it. Okay, I will go. Well, these guys can't swing. So I've got 5 8/8s that can swing this turn. Well, this one's a 9/9 because of the 1/1 counter. Oh, and that one's a 10/10. So I will go combat.
You should just kill Matt.
It is kind of looking that way, isn't it?
Ben has 4 Mirari's Wakes. Let's
At
not
the same
forget.
time, if I
Well,
let
I'm
you
gonna
untap,
eat
I
at least
do
one bird,
explode.
so I'm definitely
I
dead.
do
You should
appreciate
kill
you
Matt.
giving me one bird, but I do have to swing that bird back at you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Then the rest are gonna go to Matt.
Okay. How many?
That is, if not blocked, I do believe that's lethal. Let's see. I've got an 8/8, another 8/8. That's 16. The next biggest one's a 9/9 for a total of 25, and the next one is a. Why are you
How many
there?
total
A
creatures?
10/10. That's 4 creatures coming at you.
Okay. Block all 4.
Yeah.
I'll put the
Which one
Baleful
gets
Strix
killed by
on.
Baleful Strix?
What are the options besides Ledger Shredder and your
Uh,
commander?
Ledger Shredder, Derevi, Strix Lookout, and Spire Owl. This one has Vigilance. Oops.
I'll block Ledger Shredder with the Strix.
That makes sense. It gets blown up. You take 0, and we try our flyers. Well, I, however, get 1, 2. I get 2 Derevi triggers. I untap an Azorius Chancery.
Because you have 2 Derevis, is that why?
Yeah,
Okay,
because I have 2 Derevis and I hit with 1 bird, I get 2 Derevi triggers.
got it.
Damn. You know what? Sure. Untap 3 Tree City. Go and attempt a long game here. Tap them both. Sorry, can I see your graveyard?
You curious about creatures primarily?
I am. I mean, I know you can just play the master and then sacrifice it.
It's pretty much all land except for these 3. Baleful Strix, Liberator, and Street Wraith are the only creatures.
This is so sad. And you're at 32. I might survive one more turn. So here is
Metamind?
not activating these.
Oh, that's
I
Judge's
simply
Familiar.
tap this and get 1 Judge's Familiar.
Oh, I hope you have
And I
Metamind in
pass.
there. You must, right? Is it a bird?
I don't. He's not a bird, sadly. If he was, we'd be gaming, but he's not.
You should roll 0 it as a bird.
You know, if that would be allowed, I have a very long list of things I'd like to be a bird, but Metamine could be pretty high up there.
Put a luxury suite for turn. I will play a blue and 2 for propaganda. Oh, draw a card.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Curious, what kind of propaganda works on birds?
I don't know. I mean, birds aren't real, right? Didn't you know that? They're all just government drones.
Oh shit! It all
True.
makes sense.
True. True.
Okay, 3 for Tuvasa, the Sunlit. What am I more afraid of?
Fear itself.
Matt's
Yeah,
doing 20
and
to you next turn.
Matt's doing a lot to me next turn. Yeah.
I'm just making some toys here.
How many? Yeah. Yeah, I can cast one more spell. I guess is what I'm getting at, and I don't know which one I want to do. I can up the. Let's do. I'll read this again. Yeah, I'll play Estra's Invocation, having it be a second propaganda.
Okay.
Put a counter on Tuvasa. I'll draw 2 cards. No, I won't. Only draw 1 card. Bad one. And I'll pass turn.
Okay. End step. Tap the
Don't do it.
foundry. I'll sack this Thopter to make another construct. And that comes with the Thopter along with it. And then I will surveil 1 2 times. Oh yeah, I already knew that was on top. I think we'll bin this. It's a demonic junker. Bin this one as well. It's a Troll of Khazad-dûm. Alright, and then I'm going to pay 3, activate for more Revolt.
Makes sense.
I'll discard Master of Ethereum. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 10 artifacts. So I'll look at the top 10. Take that card. Alright, 1 mana left. I cannot do anything with that. I'll move to my turn. Untap, upkeep. Draw. Two blue and blue. Attempt to cast Urza.
Bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright. Make a dude.
Mm-hmm.
What now? Oh, I also make a Thopter.
True.
So one of these doesn't have Summoning Sickness, the rest will. I will surveil 1 twice from 2 artifacts entering. Put this in the graveyard. It's Ancient Tomb. Horizon of Progress.
Sorry, Matt, how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 5. No, sorry, 6.
6. Okay.
These can all attack. Alright, tap. I guess that makes more sense to do this. I'll tap the Foundry, sack one of the Thopters with Summoning Sickness to make another construct. And then I'll get another Thopter back. So one of these has Summoning Sickness. Everything in the top row can attack this turn. We'll tap 3, 4. Cast Roaming Throne.
Oh, I see.
Any response? Okay, I'm going to name Human.
Yeah.
When it enters, this is on cast, so I'll just make 1 Thopter. Well, 2 Thopters, because of the Stride Hanger thing. So I'll have 3 Surveil 1 triggers. Actually, this is on enter, so I'll have 6 Surveil 1 triggers. Put Shimmer Dragon in the graveyard, 1. Murex, 2. Arcane Signet, 3. Academy Ruins, 4. Black Marking Connections, 5. Inventor's Fair, 6. Okay, move to combat.
Yep.
Who has flyers? You have flyers,
Me.
obviously. You're tapped out except for 3 Tree City
Yes.
and cards in hand.
3.
Okay, how many blockers?
3 flyers, 1 on the ground.
Okay. Thopter going in the air at you, Dusty, and then I'll send these 2 constructs at you, Roboto. They're 4/4s, and the Thopter is a 2/2.
Are you paying 4 for that?
No, I will not attack you.
Is that another Thopter at me then?
No, I'm just gonna leave it back.
Okay. 2 constructs coming at me. I will. I see, because now you have blockers for me. All right. 2 of them at me. I'm gonna block with Judge's Familiar and Strix Lookout.
Sure.
They're both dead.
Good to go to damage. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 16 artifacts at the moment.
Oh, I might not die.
If
As
no
if
one
you
has
don't have
interaction,
Any more
I
minutes?
mean, I'm going to go through the motions because I want to give you guys points to interact. I wish I had one other artifact I could cast. Alright, I'm gonna make a weird play, but whatever. We'll tap these 2 for blue, this for black. I'm gonna cast a Weeping Angel. It's just a...
Well,
doesn't really matter, it's just an artifact. So on cast, I'm gonna make two. Sai will make 2 Thopter, or Sai will trigger twice because of Roaming Throne. So I'm gonna make 4 Thopters, I think. Does that sound right? Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So make 4
that
Thopters.
definitely puts us
And
in
then
lethal so far without interaction.
I'm gonna surveil one 10 times off that.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll leave that one on top. All right. Move to end step.
Mhm.
All right. 2 GOLBEZ triggers on the stack. I have to put them both on the stack at the same time, so this doesn't work the way I thought. I thought I could like return it and then discard it again, but I can't do that. So first one will target the Master of Ethereum, and the second one will target... I mean, like, I don't mean to slow play you guys. If you don't have anything, then I think you're just both dead here.
I'm gonna
Dusty,
just
surely you have...
I want a T-Pro myself.
No
Okay.
way.
So hold on then.
Oh, well, then, shit.
Let me let you do it at the appropriate time because I want to try to interact. I don't have a counter right now, but I'm going to dig. So I'll target Master, and I don't think it really matters that much. So I'll pick Troll. Okay, so the Troll is going to come in first. Or it's going to... When do you want to respond? Those are my targets.
Oh, probably now, right?
I think so. Yeah, that makes the most sense. All right. So in response to T-Pro, I will... Better leave black up. I will tap 3 of these Thopters for blue. Activate for more Revolt. Discard Riddlesmith. Look at the top. 1, 2. $13, 20. Top 20. Former Revolt, so broken.
That is... Yeah.
It's like tap Demonic Tutor.
I got like 7 off of it and thought it was the best land of all time. This dude's drawing 20.
Alright, I'll take that card.
Is it a counterspell?
Yes.
You want? Okay, cool, good.
Damn.
Mr. I don't want to slow play is gonna not tell us already speaking.
Oh, I was about to
GOLBEZ,
flip. I was
the
just putting my
silent
cards on the
killer.
bottom.
This is what I gotta
GG.
say.
I've learned a
If
very
I
valuable
have
lesson.
a single basic in here, I could have T-Pro'd and not giving him my things and left you guys with a bunch
Oh,
of.
how? If you can get a land off path?
Yeah, I could have pathed my own thing.
Oh, but it comes in tap though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I could have. Never mind. Yeah, good. Glad. I don't
Did
have
you
anything
have a
there.
counter spell on my turn?
Say that one more time?
Did you have a counter spell on my turn?
No, I just dug for
I mean,
it
yes,
with this.
Whoa.
he did. He could have dug for it anyway. So yeah, he would have had it. I gotta
No, I
go.
didn't.
Good games, guys.
Yeah, GG.
GG.
By supporting me on Patreon, you help me toward my dream of quitting my day job and opening my own local game store. You can earn credits that you can use toward in-depth and detailed deck reviews, one-on-one coaching sessions, custom tokens, and more. Thanks for your consideration. I truly appreciate your support.